Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review, we are looking at the Hiya Toys Aliens Colonial Marines Power Loader. For all of you Aliens fans out there, this might be a good option for you, but let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. This thing stands roughly 17 centimeters tall, which makes it just about 6.5 inches. Of course, that will change depending on how you have the legs posed. But it does have pretty decent articulation. But first, as far as accessories go, all we really have is this display stand, which is really just 4 of the regular display stands connected at the bottom. So that's okay. It's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing, but it is included. Now, as far as the paintwork goes, this thing's mostly yellow with black all over it to make it look grimy and dirty, which I think it's fairly effective. I don't really mind it. I think it looks pretty good. If you look at some of the detail areas, I think it looks all right. I kind of like it. And then we do have some paintwork throughout. You see the number 4 there, and then those red bits here and there, some silver throughout. It's pretty cool looking. I think it'll do just fine. And then we also have that yellow translucent thing at the top, which is meant to look kind of like a service light. So there's that. And then of course all of these tubers back here are actual tubers, so they're nice and flexible and they won't get in the way of your posing too much. As far as articulation goes, we have a ball peg where the shoulder is, so that'll let the entire thing move around a little bit, and then we also have that hinge. So you can raise the arm using the ball peg, and then you have the hinge. Now some of the joints are a little floppy, so that might just be variation in or variance in production, so be aware of that. But it does have the articulation. You might just have to tighten it up a little bit if you can. I don't know how you would, not effectively anyway, but oh well. We also have this handle here for the, you can put a Marine inside and he can grab onto that, so that's pretty cool. We have the elbow joint, obviously, gives you about 90 degrees. This will rotate, and it has a hinge, so you can move that however you want to, and then you can close these guys. I can't do it with one hand, but they can close. And each one will go the full length, so you just kind of have to figure out where you want it, and then you can do it however you want to. So that's pretty cool. And it's the same on both sides. Sometimes it's a little tricky. Pretty cool paintwork on there, though, so I like that. It's kind of a fun little figure. You guys know I'm not the biggest Aliens fan, but I kind of like this thing anyway. As far as the hips go, we have a big ball peg in there. Probably can't see it like that. Like that. Big ball peg to let the hips move all the way around. We have a knee joint. Let's get this out of the way. So the knee joint is right here, and it doesn't have the best range, but it probably doesn't need it. And it has a functioning, that was air quotes over here by the way, functioning piston on the back there, so that's kind of cool. And then lastly, we have for the ankles, just an ankle rocker. No forward and back, but it will move side to side, so you can pose it a little bit however you really need to. Now the thing is, I don't know if I'm just having problems of some variety, but I can't figure out a way to get this open. So putting the figure inside it is really tricky. You actually have to pop the figure's legs off in order to get it inside, and then put them back on once it's in. But it does work. You'll see in the photos at the end that I'll do it. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's kind of a hassle, but you can see in relation to the figures, it's got a whole bunch of size to it and they can fit in there. So that's pretty cool. So it's a pretty cool little figure. If you're an Aliens fan, I think you'd probably want to have this. Even if you don't want to collect the entire line, this might be a fun one to have. It's kind of iconic. So it might be a cool little piece to put on your shelf. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos every single day. We talk about action figures, video games, TV, movies, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.